Yehoshua, chapter 19. The second lot came out for Shimon, for the tribe of the descendants of Shimon, according to their families. Their inheritance was inside the inheritance of the descendants of Yehudah. For their inheritance they had Beersheba, Sheva, Molada, Hatzar Shual, Bala, Etzim, El Talad, Batul, Horma, Ziklag, Bet Markabat, Hatzar Susa, Bet Leviat, and Sharuchan. 13 cities together with their villages. Ayim, Ramon, Eter, and Ashan, 4 cities together with their villages. And all the villages surrounding these cities, as far as Ba'alat Beer, Ramah of the Negev. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the descendants of Shimon according to their families. The inheritance of the descendants of Shimon was taken out of the allotment for the descendants of Yehudah, because the portion given to the descendants of Yehudah was too much for them. So the descendants of Shimon had an inheritance inside the descendants of Yehudah. The third lot came up for the descendants of Zebulun, according to their families. The border of their inheritance began at Sarid. Then their border went up westward to Maralah, extended to Dabeshet, and on to the Vadi fronting Yokneam. Also from Sarid it turned toward the sunrise to the east to the border of Kislat Tavor, went on to Dovrat, and up to Yaphia. From there it passed eastward to Gat Hefer, on to Et Katzin, went out at Rimmon, and reached Nia. Then the border turned on the north side to Hanaton, ending in the Yiftakel valley. Also Katat Nahalal, Shimron, Yedala, and Bet Lechem, 12 cities, together with their villages. This is the inheritance of the descendants of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out for Issachar, for the descendants of Issachar according to their families. Their territory included Isra'el, Kesulot, Shunem, Hapharaim, Shion, Anakarat, Rabbit, Kishon, Evetz, Remet, Ein Ganim, Ein Hada, and Bet Patzetz. Their territory extended to Tavor, Shakatzima, and Bet Shemesh, and their territory ended at the Yarden, 16 cities, together with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the descendants of Issachar, according to their families, the cities with their villages. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of the descendants of Asher, according to their families. Their territory included Helkat, Hali, Beton, Akshath, Alamelech, Amad, and Mishal. It extended to the Carmel on the west and to Shikor Livnat. The border turned eastward to Bet Dagam, reached to Zebulun and the Yiftakel valley on its north, then Bet Emek and Neel, went out to Kavul on the left, then Evron, Rekov, Hammon, Kana, and on to Greater Zidon. The border turned toward Ramah and the fortified city of Zor. Next the border turned to Hosa, and it ended at the sea from Hevel to Akziv. Also included were Uma, Aphek, and Rekov, 20 cities together with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the descendants of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out for the descendants of Naphtali, for the descendants of Naphtali according to their families. Their border went from Heleph and the oak in Zananim, included Adami Nekev and Yavneel, went on to Lakum and ended at the Yarden. Westward, the border turned to Asnot Tavor, and went out from there to Hukkok, reaching to Zebulun on the south, Asher on the west, and Yehuda at the Yarden toward the east. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zer, Hamat, Rakat, Kinneret, Adama, Ramah, Hatzor, Kedesh, Edrei, Ein Hatzor, Yaron, Migdal El, Horem, Bet Anat, and Bet Shemesh. 19 cities, together with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the descendants of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities with their villages. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of the descendants of Dan, according to their families. The territory of their inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Shemesh, Sha'alaben, Aelon, Yitla, Ilon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltke, Gipton, Baalat, Yehud, Bnei Brak, Gat Rimmon, Yarkon Spring, and Rakan, with the border fronting Yepho. The territory of the descendants of Dan was too small for them, so the descendants of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, captured it, defeated it by the sword, took possession of it, and lived there, calling Leshem Dan after Dan their ancestor. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the descendants of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had finished distributing the land for inheritance according to its borders, the people of Israel gave an inheritance within their territory to Yehoshua the son of Nun. According to Adonai's order, they gave him the city he had asked for, Timnat Serach, in the hills of Ephraim. So he built up the city and lived in it. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the Kohen, Yehoshua the son of Nun, and the leaders of the ancestral clans of the tribes of the people of Israel distributed for inheritance by lot in Shiloh, before Adonai at the door of the tent of meeting. Thus they finished dividing up the land. Yehoshua chapter 20. Adonai said to Yehoshua, "Tell the people of Israel, select the cities of refuge about which I spoke to you through Moshe, so that anyone who kills someone by mistake and unknowingly may escape there, they will serve as refugees or refuges for you from the next of kin avenger. He is to flee to one of those cities, stand at the entrance to the city gate, and state his cause to the city leaders. Then they will bring him into the city with them and give him a place, so that he may live among them. If the next of kin avenger pursues him, they are not to hand over the killer to him, because he struck his fellow community member unknowingly and had not hated him previously. So he will live in that city until he stands trial before the community, until the death of the Kohen Haggadal, who is in office at the time. When that time comes, the killer may return to his own city and his own house, to the city from which he fled." So they set apart Kedesh in the Galil, in the hills of Naphtali, Shechem in the hills of Ephraim, and Kiryat Arba, that is Hebron, in the hills of Yehuda. Beyond the Yarden, east of Jericho, they selected Betzer in the desert, on the plateau, out of the tribe of Reuben, Ramoth and Gilead, out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan, out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities selected for all the people of Israel, and for the foreigner living among them, so that anyone who kills any person by mistake could flee there and not die at the hand of the next of kin avenger prior to standing trial before the community.